Today, thank you guys for the likes, TikTok.
Well, Dave,
keeps us in the rotation.
My pet peeve is driving. I don't give a shit. This happened to me last week. It happened to me the week before, and it happened to me last night.
Driving.
So, you're on the highway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in the fast lane.
Yeah.
Okay. And there are cars in front of you.
Yes.
Okay. Some idiot pulls up behind you. He flashes his high beams because he wants you to leave. Move out of the way.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, dude, there's like a line of cars in front of me.
Yeah.
Why am I moving out of the way so you can flash everybody? Like, this is not how it works. When there's traffic, you're stuck in it too.
Yeah.
But this dickhead pulls out, drives in front of me, literally 2 feet, and he cuts me off.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And where does he go?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
He stays right in front of you. Yeah.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
So you know what I do?
Flash him.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what? You shouldn't have come in front of me.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Yeah. You're flashing his ass. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because I hate people who flash.
Yeah.
Like, I get it when
the road's open. Yeah.
If I'm in the lane and I'm driving and I see you coming, I'll move out of the way.
Move. Yeah, I do.
Because it's like, you're gonna, like, dude, I'm not going that fast.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go.
But when I'm still here, it's because somebody's in front of me.
Yeah, when you're stuck in traffic.
And what I hate is they get impatient and they go in front of you. They feel, and it's like, I let them in front of me. They don't. That's what they don't realize.
Yeah.
They think, oh, this guy. What happens is I leave a car lane.
You start leaving a space. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, come.
Yeah.
This is what I'm like, come.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, flash me. I'm like, and he goes in front of me.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he's going somewhere.
Yeah.
Wrong answer.
Yeah.
You're going nowhere. And you know what I do?
Flash. Yeah.
Like Morse code.
That's the way.
I try to like spell out words. You're a bitch. How do you spell bitch? This is close enough.
Yeah. Dot line.
Dot line. Close enough. Like.
Those people frustrate me too. Yeah, they just frustrate me too.
You're impatient.
I don't do anything.
But you can't go anywhere. And the problem is, it's not just like my lane. All 3 lanes are packed.
You know what's funny? Like, you know who does it a lot? Pickup truck drivers. People who are driving pickup trucks are always trying to blaze down the road and like.
Dave, that should be my pet peeve. I think 90% of people who drive pickup trucks are assholes.
A lot. There's a lot, and they do so much stupid shit.
You know what I mean?
Because they got these big, powerful trucks.
I mean, like,
they want to go fast, and they want to beat you, and I don't know. They seem to always be in a rush. Anybody who's in a pickup truck is always in a fucking rush. I've never seen just pickup truck just cruising. They're flying. You know?
Yeah.
And they're always like getting right behind me. Like there's one guy, I was driving up the highway, and then there's the merge lane just coming on.
Right.
So he was coming on like this. So when they're coming on around the curve, they're usually going a little slower. So as he was coming on, and I wanted to get to that lane because that lane turns into my exit. So he was coming on. So as I saw him coming on, I sped up to just go in front of him. I put the signal on and everything. And as I sped up, he thought it was some kind of competition or something. And he pulled right beside me and just stayed there to not let me go over.
Dude,
until I braked and then went behind him, and then he went over, and he thought it was like, yo, I'm gonna get in front of you to go over. I'm not gonna let you in.
But why did he do that?
I don't know, because he's driving a pickup truck, and that's just what they do. That's what these pickup truck people do.
So this is what I do now.
Yeah.
This is another thing I do now. So let's say you're behind me, you're flashing me.
Yeah.
And then, but there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go beside me, then I don't let you go in front of me sometimes.
Pace them so they can't come in.
I make sure that I'm right in your blind spot.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, go ahead. And they're flashing, and it's like, oh, you can't come over because I'm here.
Yeah.
Hi. You remember me?
You out asshole them.
You remember me? I'm the guy you were flashing. Hi. Am I annoying? Hi. I'm not letting you come over. Motherfucker.
Jay out assholes them.
Oh,
that's hilarious.
I just
like there's just people out there that are just seem to be always in the blazing rush.
The worst part about it is, like, sometimes it'll happen to me where the guy beside me, he's trying to go in front of me, but I'm like, dude, there's nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. That's the
where
thing.
are you going? And then I look behind me. There's nothing behind me, guy. Like for days.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying, and like when I drive on the highway, I don't like to ride people's ass because I get annoyed.
Right.
If you ride my ass, it's like, yo, dude, stop riding my ass.
That could be a pet peeve for next week.
Yeah.
People
so
who ride.
I like to give a car length.
Yeah, that's what that's technically what you're supposed to do.
But
Right?
this dickhead will come
right up to your ass.
Sorry. This Richard face
Yeah.
will come right up on my ass.
Yeah.
And then he'll come over and he'll try to go in front of me. And I'm like, where are you going?
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go. Go ahead. You want to go in front of me? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to light you up.
Flash. Yeah.
You know? Like, where are you going?
I know it's
And
hard.
then they go in front of you. And it's like, see?
Yeah.
Now you know what I was dealing with.
Yeah.
Flash. You're like can't go anywhere. So it's like, why are you flickering?
Yeah, what's the whole point in the rush and stuff like that?
Flickering for me is like when it's open.
I have a friend from Germany that came down.
Right.
And we're driving, and to him, our highway is shit. Because they do 200 and stuff on a normal on their highway, right?
Right.
So we're driving, and the same deal was happening. We're in traffic. There's nowhere to go. Like, you can clearly see a line of like 15 cars in front of us.
Right.
And we were in the fast lane because we were going a little faster than the people in that lane, but we're just moving along.
Right.
And somebody came right up and flash, and I was like, what the fuck? I even said, but I don't usually like overdo whatever. So when I had a chance, I moved over and let him go in front. And he's like, with his German accent, I can't mock the German accent really, but he was like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. He's like,
he's impatient.
He's like, you're not supposed to be flashing. In Germany, this is wrong. And he goes, the people who use flash in Germany, because we drive 200, and if you're in the fast lane and you're doing 200 and somebody's doing 250, they pass you very fast. So they flash you like a mile away.
Yeah.
So that's where the flash is. So if you're driving and you see this flicker a mile away, you have so much time to get over, because by the time you get over, they go by you. And it's not like because you're doing 200 also.
Right.
But they come by you and they give you this. They don't come right behind you and flick in your mirror, because that's kind of dangerous, really, right? If you're high beaming somebody and they're driving and they're getting flashes in their mirrors, you know what I mean? That's not really.
No, it's not nice.
So the flickering in Germany, he says, they flick
from far away.
From far
They're
away.
like, yo, I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Like, oh, okay, I see you
and
now.
Like,
I'll get out of the way.
Yeah, and he's like, it's just common courtesy the way it is, the way they drive there. You see that flicker, move over. And everybody does it. And he's like, the traffic is never bad, because there's all this politeness on the road. Like, it's very polite. Everybody knows. Nobody's doing 200 when everybody's doing 250.
No one's being a Richard face.
Yeah, nobody's being a Richard face.
Like, why?
I don't know. I don't understand. Thank you guys for the likes, yo.
Just want to I tell people all the time, I wish I had like a big, big hand.
Yeah.
You ever watch what are those guys called?
Jackass.
Yes,
and the hand that slap.
I want one of those in my car.
Yeah.
So that when you flash,
you must be bringing this up because it just passed our social media just the other day. I put it in my story. Yeah. They pranked the guy. The guy's like, high five, and this big hand, and they put pure flour on it too.
Yeah.
And it slapped him in the face, and it knocked him back like 2-3 feet.
Guy,
and he was covered in flour.
Guy,
yeah,
he was carrying coffee.
Yeah,
yo, when he stood up, he was carrying nothing.
Lay's Doo-Doo Pops.
That's our new sponsor.
That's our sponsor. Somebody just put Rice Krispie cereal, so I just want to show them our glazed Doo-Doo Pops.
And
brought to you by Angel Reese
and Bench
Simmons. Honey Nut Toasted Oats.
Yeah.
Bench Simmons.
Brought
to you by Ben Simmons. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap up the pet peeves, because we'll just fucking yell and rant for like the next fucking half an hour.
I can talk about this all day
if we keep going on. Driving, and me, people on bicycles. This past week, 2 people on bicycles really pissed me off, because I stopped at a stop sign, waited, and then began to make the right-hand turn, but this person just flew through the thing and then was like mad at me. But there's a stop sign there and they didn't stop. I looked.
They don't do that.
I started making my turn, assuming this person's seeing the stop sign and gonna stop. I didn't turn all the way because I saw them coming, and so I started to turn and then stopped. but just was waiting for them to stop. And nope, flew by and then give me the finger going by. And I'm like, yo, you know, you just blew through a stop sign, right? I was, you know what? Like, and again, this might be bad. This might be bad. But I was cheering for someone to be going this way. And them to just, boom! And just, because they're going through a stop sign. Somebody had the full rights to be going.
Listen, if that ever happens to me, I don't stop.
Yeah.
You're a nice guy. And you're going to hit my car.
Yeah, somebody, Tankila says, bikers really trying to go 20 feet in the air. Yeah. Yo, people on bikes, they really, really annoy me.
It's like they don't value their life.
No, and it's like they think they can just go because they're on a bike. When you're on the street, even if you're in a bike lane, you have to follow the rules of the road.
That's what I'm saying. If there's a stop sign, stop.
You know what? Remember, I brought this up years ago, episodes ago, where they need to bring it back. They need to have that police officer come to your classroom every single year from grade like 3 to 6 or something like that for me. A police officer would come into our classroom and talk about bike safety, specifically just for bike safety. And they teach you the turning right, turning left, whatever the fuck this means. No, this means stop. That means turning.
One of these is turning.
Wherever way you're pointing is the way it's going. So if you go like this, you're making a right-hand turn. If you're going like this, you're making that left-hand turn.
Yeah.
And if you put your hand down, you stop. Nobody uses that anymore. They don't teach it. They don't do anything. The cop used to come in and put it in our brain.
Knows.
And he used to be like, if you don't do these signs and you're driving on the street, you're riding on the street, you're going to die. They would literally just tell us. Somebody's going to hit you and you're going to crack your head open and die.
Yes.
They may not have said it so graphically, but they did say you were going to die. You know? And they would come and teach you bike safety. It was a thing that every single year for like 4 years of grade school, they would come in and teach us.
Right.
And everybody knew how to navigate. And they're like, if you want to make a left turn on a street, you get off your bike, you cross at the lights, then you get back on and go. That's what I was taught by the police officer.
You know what
but now there's guys in the left turn lane, a bicycle just sitting in the left turn lane, waiting to make a left turn because cars are coming this way. And I'm like, what the fuck
they
are you doing out there?
Sometimes what they do is they'll be going straight and then the light's red. And then they'll drive over here and then drive across and keep going because it's like, oh, it's green this way. I'm like, no, you're supposed to stop.
Yeah.
Okay? Like everybody else. You know?
People on bicycles. Anyhow, we can bring that up again. But that's why they're forever on the boom boom list.
Oh.
People on the bicycles.
100%.
Stay tuned to the end of the show because people on bikes are going to make the boom boom list. And Tops and Upper Deck and all them, they're going to make it.
Oh, yes.
And guys who drive pickup trucks and flash you with high beams and whatever.
Yeah.
Boom boom list this way.